Hello, everybody. Welcome. Hello. Welcome to Thursday Night Live. If you're new, I just take your political and current event questions, and we get started right away. And I will name check you at the end. I will say your name and at the end. And tonight is a fundraiser, if you haven't seen. And so, Adam will kind of keep us updated on that. But thank you so much for, it's a fundraiser for AmeriCares to send for the earthquake for Syria and Turkey. So, so there you go. So we're doing a fundraiser tonight. So welcome everybody, and let's jump right in, shall we? Is George Santos the pipe bomber? Well, he may claim to be, because he just likes to do that, but we will check just to be sure. Well, no, and it's interesting because it doesn't even feel like he was, I would say not think about running, but he doesn't seem like that into politics even at that time, if that's even possible. But it doesn't seem like he's in with all that stuff yet. So it seems like he's unaware of like that stuff. So I'm not sure what that means, but I just feel like he's not as into everything then as he is now. So I hope that makes sense. So no, at least I don't get that. It is him. So yes, exactly. Exactly. Defrauding people and being fabulous. Okay, what's behind the Iran and Russia's efforts to link banking systems? Okay. So I'm seeing some like weapons. I'm also seeing, this is for entertainment purposes only, by the way. I'm getting like something with weapons and something with trade, something with trade with them. So I feel like it's almost, I feel like it might be a way to do deals and do it more easily or something, do it with less red tape, I guess. But it feels like that. It feels like it's about like trade, and there's something with arms, like with like equipment and stuff like that. So that's what I got. So that's what they're trying to do. To me, it just seems like cutting red tape, trying to make things easier to trade and do arms deals and stuff like that, if that makes sense. They can launder money easily. Yeah, it's stuff like that. It does feel like stuff that's is not always on the up and up kind of thing. Like they don't want people to know. So yeah. Okay, what risk is there that Russia will attack the Baltic countries? Okay. There's something about pulling like levers of power. So I feel like, to me, that seems like it feels like he would put something in motion if he did that. It would be, he'd be basically pulling power together and pushing it against himself if he did something like that. So I feel like I guess anything's possible, but to me it feels like it's not probable. It's not a probable thing because it would work against him. However, we said that about going into I saw that about going into Ukraine, that it would be the end of Putin if he did that, and he still did it. So, but I'm feeling like it would really, he would pull together and force people against him that it would just be a bad idea. It would not be a good idea for him to do that. So I'm getting like it would pull the wrong, to me, it's like this would pull the wrong levers of power. So he doesn't want to do that. That makes sense. I know the angel light is next to me. It's not behind me anymore, so you can't see it. We could always turn it around again. Cassie, there's a window here, and Cassie, when she was here, she liked to look out the window, so she moved the desk. So, but we can move it back. It doesn't matter. We just haven't done it yet. So if you missed the angel light, we'll get it back.
Sorry, I'm interrupting. I just want to say, so already, thank you, Patty Sofa, John and you, Stephanie Craig.
Oh, thank you, John and you.
Marjorie Harrison. There are multiple anonymous people who've helped. Celeste, Equus 33333, and Thelma. Okay.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. That is so nice. It's so nice to be able to, so thank you so much, you guys, for doing that. It's really wonderful. It doesn't go up the same way as like you'll see your name or anything. So Adam will just kind of keep us updated and let us know and announce your lovely name so people know who you are. Thank you. And thank you for the anonymous donations as well. Thank you. Yeah, big hugs. Thank you, Sharon. Okay, Jack Smith subpoenaed Mike Pence. What is Jack Smith up to? I didn't hear that, but I won't say that, but yeah, I didn't hear that, but it's not surprising. I feel like there's going to be a lot of that kind of stuff happening as, this month. It just felt like this month was going to be kind of a hot month. And I always get March as being something very significant happening. So, just look for this month to be kind of wacky. Okay. Okay, so this is what I'm getting. I was just going to say it because I could feel it and see it. So he's asking him about his last days in the White House. He's asking about everything that happened the last few days in the White House. At least that's what I'm getting. And I feel like it's connected to both January 6th, but also to the documents. So I feel like to me, it feels like he's like painstakingly making him go through every single little thing from just like the last several days that in office when he was there, and it just almost feels like minute to minute. It feels very high pressure, and I feel like it's made Pence very, very nervous because it's almost like it's so much detail that I'm saying like him, I don't know if I can remember that. I don't know if I can remember that. And he's worried about misstepping because he doesn't want to get in trouble, for saying something wrong. So I feel like it's a very high pressure, kind of scary experience for Mike Pence. Very careful, very, very, very careful. And I feel like Jack Smith, they know exactly what they're asking. They know a lot of the answers, but they're asking these questions. And I don't feel like they're trying to catch him or anything like that, but it feels like minute to minute to minute, what happened. So a lot, he's up to a lot, but it feels like kind of both, because I feel like it touches on everything that happened, like I want to say like the last 4 days, but it could be like the last week or the last few days, but it's like painstakingly going through minute to minute. And Adam has Luca down there, so the questions might roll slowly.
Luca's being really good. He's just sitting on the mat. I'm just trying to also keep track of everything. So
okay,
multiple things. Bye.
Thank you. Bye. Oh, so Karen, okay. Oh, wait, who said that? Sheila, you might be donating at the same time as someone else, so give it a minute and then you can try and then try again. Okay, sorry, Adam, go ahead. Is John Fetterman going to be okay? He went to the hospital yesterday for lightheadedness and had a stroke. I'm getting something with dehydrated, being dehydrated. So I feel like he'll be okay. I feel like, though, that he needs to be really careful about, I feel like he's pushing himself too hard. I feel like he needs to be more mindful of kind of everything, like how much he's resting, how much he's drinking, how much he's eating and stuff like that. I feel like he's not, I don't feel like he's neglecting himself, but I feel like he's not being as careful as he needs to be. So they may give him a talking to at the hospital and tell him to take better care of himself. To me, it feels like he'll be okay. But I feel like he does need to be like more mindful and more careful. So that's what I'm getting. Okay, you said that there will be a domino effect with Trump once the first domino falls. Have we, or are we seeing the first domino? Okay. I don't feel like it's the first domino yet, but I did feel like one could happen this month. And then, like I said, March seems like kind of a big month. And to me, when it feels like something big, it kind of feels like it's Trump or Putin. That's kind of what I take that as. But it also just could be something, but it does feel like it's something around that, either the war or Trump. And I got March and September as being just like important months for whatever reason. So let's just ask, like, when maybe the first domino will fall. Okay. Well, they're saying like Tish James was kind of the first domino. So, or, the first thing, and she's already done her. So maybe we're kind of in the middle of it, but it's just going to be kind of slowly. they're slowly starting to tip. I'm seeing like a string of like a line of people going to Bragg's office. So I feel like things may be moving along there, or that he may be calling a lot of people at once or something right now. So something's happening with that. Or people are lining up to talk about Trump, but I feel like that something's heating up there is how I kind of interpret that. And then something, I feel like with Georgia, with Lindsey Graham is coming up. So I don't know. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but it's something with Lindsey Graham that's coming up in Georgia. So to me, it feels like these are humming along. I'm not really getting anything with Merrick Garland. It doesn't mean that they're not working on it, but I just right now nothing's coming up, right? But I could also be blocked. Sometimes my guys will be like, you don't want to say anything about this or whatever. So, but that's what I've got so far. So it looks like things are picking up and humming along. And we already kind of talked about Jack Smith and where he's going. So, and I feel like things are moving at a faster clip now. I feel like there was kind of slow beginnings, and that it just feels like it's starting to kind of move. So, hopefully those dominoes will just start to just really fall, start to fall at a faster pace. Will there ever be a Black female governor? Black female governor. So I have, 2026. So it's coming. It's a few years away, but I'm getting 2026. Black female governor. Yeah. Okay, is MTG embarrassed she pretended to be the Chinese balloon at the State of the Union? People thought she was a cartoon villain. It's true. She was dressed like Cruella de Vil, and we don't know why. Let's just check in with. Whenever I look at her, she just seems like I mean, I'm not going to tell you anything you guys probably don't already know, which is that she always comes across as very self-centered and very self-involved. And it is like what you see is what you get, but I don't think people get how little she really cares about. It's all about money and about just getting attention, and that's it. It really isn't about anything else. It's not like she's trying to me, it doesn't feel like she's one of the ones that has this big agenda or anything. It's not really about that for her. I always get the same thing when I look at Kristen Sinema. It always is about just money and just getting her big mug out there, and that's all it's about. Yeah, there's nothing to them. There's no substance or any deep causes and stuff. Steve Bannon's a little bit different. Like he really does believe a lot of his nonsense, and he really does. He's also a money person, but there are some things that he really, really does buy into, that he really thinks this would be a better way if the world worked this way, but they don't seem to have that. They just are in it for themselves. These are all very selfish people, but some of them have other things, other agendas, and they don't seem to. They just seem to be very into themselves, basically. So that's MTG. Juicy news. Somebody posted on TikTok that MTG, Cruella de Vil, has an associate she's angered who's going to expose her. Thoughts? Okay. Well, I definitely feel some money stuff coming up with her. There's also something about something written, either emails or texts, something written down that I feel like, and I don't know if it's this person, but I feel like it's coming out. I almost feel like it has to do with the Justice Department. So they might be turning things over to the Justice Department, maybe. But to me, it seems like written stuff, like texts or emails. So that's what I'm getting with this person. I think it might be insurrection stuff, but I'm also getting something about money as well. So transportation, something about transportation. So that's what's coming up for me. Huh.
Kim, are you frozen? Are you?
No, I'm just waiting for you.
Okay.
I'm just waiting for you.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Then I just want to go. So thank you, Gail M, Chad W, Biscotti Luigi, which is the best name ever. It's so tasty. It's like Jodine Johnson. I misspelled it. Laurie S, Becca Lynn, Janine M, Stephanie Staley, Violent Flame, Valerie B, and multiple anonymous donors. Kim, what were you trying to make tonight?
I said $1,000. I that was my goal. If we go over that would be amazing.
You've made the drum roll. 2,265.
Are you kidding?
No, I'm not kidding.
Oh my gosh, you guys, thank you so much. Oh my gosh, I'm shocked, actually. Thank you so much. I underestimated your generosity. Thank you so much, everybody. And hi, John of New, I saw you. Hi, everybody. Thank you. Luca, Shmuka Bear. Thank you so much. Will we ever find a definitive cause for Havana syndrome? This was affecting U.S. diplomatic personnel, perhaps a Russian attack. Havana syndrome. Okay, so I'm hearing, it's really weird because I'm hearing it on this side. I always get things from this side, at least when I get clairaudience messages. I'm getting like a low hum on this side. So I don't know if it has something to do with frequency or sound or something, but I'm hearing this really low, like hum. And I'm also feeling like there's like a band wrapped around my head. So I feel like there's something with headaches or something with the head as well. Have they ever, I heard frequency. Has there ever been anybody that said anything about having to do with sound or frequency? If anybody knows, but
yeah, some people are saying that in the chat. I think that some of the news reports have been that it's like a sonic weapon that basically disorients your inner ear and causes you to get sick. So it's some kind of like vibrational sonic weapon.
Okay, so yeah, so I think that they're on to whatever it is. So I think that because that's kind of what I'm getting, is that it's something with like low frequencies or sounds or something, and then something with it causes like disruption in the head, and then I heard frequency. So it's something like that. So I think that they're probably onto whatever it is. So that's why I was asking, because if that's what they're getting, that's what I'm getting. So I think we've solved it tonight. So we have to look any further. I think we've solved it. But yeah, that's weird. There was an investigative report a few years ago. Yeah, I may have heard of that, but it doesn't seem like anything I remember knowing about or anything. So they've killed whales. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay. Interesting. Is Putin, Cabbage Patch Kid, come to life? Yes. Still alive and running Russia. Okay. Is Putin still alive and running? You know, it's weird because I did get a message. I almost came on and said it this week, but then I thought, oh, I'm doing Thursday Night Live. I'll talk about it then. But I did get a feeling just all of a sudden came over me that he would, how do I put this, for entertainment purposes only, that he would not pass away naturally. That, I don't know if they'll make it look like it is, but I felt like, yeah, and I'm not really like a conspiracy person, but it did feel like kind of like they might try to fool us or fool people, but I felt like it won't be at his own hand. And it felt like it would be like that, like he would just be like he vanished. So we'll see. But, and it could be like that, he vanishes from the world stage, but it almost was like he just vanished. So let me ask if he's still alive and running Russia. So I feel like he is. I feel like he's, because I'm seeing him still like at the pulpit, like he's there. But I can tell you the people around him are really like unhappy with him too, and that's it. I feel like it's putting it mildly. They're very, very unhappy and uncomfortable with him. So take that for whatever you want, but I just picked that up. Tuning into him, I picked that up. So that's what's happening with him. Hi, Debbie. I saw Debbie in there. Hi, Debbie. Will the Dems give up anything to raise the debt ceiling? Dems give up anything to raise the debt ceiling. There's something about student loan debt coming up, but I feel like it's it's postponed. So they may postpone it or something. I feel like something about taxes is going to come up, but I don't feel like they bend on that. It feels like it's something with corporate tax, and I feel like they're going to try to get them to change it or lower it or something, but I feel like they won't. So will they give up anything? It doesn't feel like it, but they might postpone something. So that's what I'm getting. And you're just asking about student loan debt. Oh my gosh, Mary, I'm sorry. So it might be a little bit longer. Will Ohio turn blue with the 2024 election? Ohio. To me, it's coming like it's purple. So it'll kind of be in the middle, I guess. Not quite blue, purple, purplish blue. I'm not frozen. I'm just waiting. Okay, sorry. Never Kevin and Cinema Bun apparently had dinner. What did they talk about? Oh, gosh. Wasn't it just gross to see Kevin yucky back there with Kamala Harris? I was just like, oh, it was so nauseating. I just was like, ugh. So horrible to see him back there instead of Nancy Pelosi. It was so fun to see the two of them sitting back there. Anyway, enough about that. Okay, never Kevin. Cinnamon. You're asking me to go into two yucky energies at the same time. Okay, so one second. I feel like they talked about something about her re-election coming up. And I feel like they talked about immigration, something with immigration coming up. Oh my gosh. You're kidding, you guys. Thank you so much. That is so nice. It goes to Turkey and Syria. So just so you know. Thank you so much, everybody. That's so nice of you. I way underestimated the kindness and generosity, but I knew you guys were generous and kind, but I am blown away. Thank you so much. I really just appreciate it so much. So something about immigration and something about her re-election. There's something about a committee as well. Something about a committee. And maybe you guys, if she's on a specific committee, because I feel like it's something about a committee she's on. Yeah, there's something about a hearing here. So that's what I've got. They talked about her, at least three of the things they talked about. They talked about something with immigration, something with her re-election. I feel like some kind of strategic something for her re-election. And then they talked about yeah. Something with Russia too. Coming up with that. There's something with Russia. I think it has to do with the war. And then something about a committee that she's on. So those things are the things that are coming up for me. There may have been more, but those things are what's coming up for me. Will the U.S. sign a bill to stop China LLCs from buying U.S. real estate like our polite neighbors from the north have done? Okay. So I know that's annoying, isn't it? Okay. So I'm feeling like parameters are like barriers. So I feel like they'll be, maybe they'll make it harder. I don't think they'll stop it, but it feels like they're going to make it very difficult. I don't know how, I don't know when, but that's what it feels like more than stopping. It feels like putting barriers up. So whatever they're going to do, it's like it's going to make it a lot more difficult. So I hope, oh, there she is. There's Debbie. Hi, Debbie. So yeah, so that's what I got. So maybe, it will end up stopping them, but it does feel like barriers put up. Hi, Sandra in Connecticut. Will Pope Francis last long enough to reform the Catholic Church and make it a force for peace? Okay. Pope Francis. So I feel like he'll be in for a while. So that's that. I do feel like he's going to go around to some different countries. And it does feel like a diplomatic thing. It feels like, because I'm seeing kind of like the Middle East, like something with India keeps coming up. So I think that there may be some stuff that he actually, tries to do. It doesn't feel like it's right away, but it feels like, those areas, the Middle East, and India is coming up really strong for some reason. So there may be something in India, and I feel like he's going to say something about, unless he already has, about Ukraine. Trying to help get peace talks there or something. I always saw Biden involved in some kind of peace thing with Ukraine and Russia. And I think that will happen this year. So hopefully maybe he'll be part of that. But that's what I'm getting. So.
Sorry, Kim. Donations are coming in hot and heavy.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you, Tara Vincent, Jamie T, Karen Louise, Heather, Victorian Lady 1, great name, Bonnie, JESR, Gretchen, Rhonda. Oh, sorry, Luke got mad at that one. Amanda Darrell, the Blue Lotus, and many other donations. We are currently at 3,740.
Oh my gosh, you guys blow me away. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. I'm so glad that we did this tonight. Just trying to think of something to do. You feel so helpless watching. The fundraiser, Strawberry, is for AmeriCares, and it's going to the earthquake, rescue and survivors and stuff like that, the self-recovery and all of that for Syria and Turkey. Alrighty, so why was the Chinese balloon a thing? Was it a distraction for something else? Okay. Kind of, it's something about trying to like throw things off before the State of the Union. I feel like it was supposed to, and maybe that's why, that makes sense why Marjorie Taylor Greene would have brought the white balloon and blah, blah, blah. But it seems like it was something to do with that. It was kind of, they were hoping it would be a kind of a, I guess, a distraction for the State of the Union, because that's what I'm seeing coming up is the State of the Union. So either a distraction or just making him look bad before the State of the Union or something like that. So, yeah, so that's what it was. And it backfired on them. Thank you, Sandra in Connecticut. Yeah, it was a great State of the Union. I was highly amused. Yeah, they're so just obnoxious, so annoying. Does Russia employ remote viewers? I feel like we might have gotten this question before. I know historically they were trying this. Okay. So, I feel like actually, okay, well, I'm just going to say, I feel like, yes. However, I feel like it feels abandoned. So I feel like maybe they were putting a lot into it and then they pulled back. And it could just be because the war and the resources and whatever, maybe they killed the program or something. But I feel like, yes, but it was pulled back or pulled something about, so they may go back to it at some point, but I feel like not right now, but they have, and they probably will again. There feels like something was like the carpet was pulled out. So, yeah, I know we do. And it feels like they did, but they stopped it for some reason. And now, but I think they may start it up again. It just feels it kind of feels like a pause is what it feels like. So, yeah. Yes. Check out John of New's channel, which is called John of New, Debbie's channel at Freebird Spirit. And yeah, anyone else's channel. You guys should put up your channels if you want. It's fine. Hello. How is Zelenskyy doing? Okay, well, to me, he feels very confident, but he also feels very tired, which makes sense. They're in the middle of a war right now, but he does feel really just beat up, exhausted. And but he does feel very confident to me. I feel like he's very very sure, his confidence is not wavering. It's I actually feel like his morale, his mental health and like his emotional is kind of up, but his physical is kind of down. So I feel like he needs to just take care of himself more physically, because he just feels tired. He feels really, really tired to me. I don't know if I should say that, but it said they're just saying that he's this will age him. Basically, it will kind of put years onto his life. He's gonna he'll look and feel a little older when this is all done. It's really worn on him. So. Yes, he did. He looked and sounded great at the UK Parliament, and I totally agree. I think, it may. I think it's just a lot. It's a lot for anyone on one person's shoulders. But yeah, I like to hear him speak. So.
Sorry, Kim. More drum roll.
Oh, yeah. The cheerleader, Luca. Sorry, Luca. Sweetheart.
This may have gone up. Oh, it has gone up. So we're actually at 4125. Thank you, everybody. Honestly,
thank you so much.
How kind of you all. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much. That's just fantastic. Our little tiny thing here is a little tiny show is raised that much. That's just so kind. Thank you so much, everybody. It's Luca Dog.
And that makes this next question a very strange segue. So
okay. All right. It's okay.
Bye.
Okay. Will 4 to 5 ever be tied legally to Epstein and Maxwell? Legally tied to them. So I'm not getting all the ins and outs of this, but I'm feeling like there might be some kind of civil suit down the road. It feels like a woman. So I think there may be a civil suit down the road that, and I don't understand how he's tied into it. He might be like I don't know how he's tied into it, but I feel like it's some kind of civil thing and maybe his name will just come up or something like that. So I don't know if that's legally tied, but it's, I feel like it's something that's coming that, my guides know the question and they know what I'm asking. So they're just bringing that up. I'm not really sure exactly how it ties them together, but it's, they're bringing up a legal, something that it feels more like it doesn't feel like a, DOJ or something. It feels like a person. And so, but I feel like it ties them together somehow. It's like a civil suit. It ties them together. Yeah. What was Cinema thinking when she wore that Leo outfit to the State of the Union? Was she a fan of Alice in Wonderland flowers? She probably was. Or does she love bananas? Or does she? I know it was a really, I hate to, because everybody has their own fashion sense, but it was a very loud dress. But I think my instinct watching it was for the attention, to stand out like a giant yellow flower. That's, like I said, now that you kind of know, she's either doing it for money or attention. So this would be for attention. So yeah, I say for the attention, because that was the first thing that came to me when I was watching it, was that is so awful. And she stands out like a sore thumb. So yeah. I know. I agree, Kat. What a great community. So yeah, just so heartwarming. Thank you so much. And it makes me feel so good to do something. It probably does you guys too, because watching all that footage, or if you've seen some of the footage, and it's just, you have such a helpless feeling watching such, such suffering. So thank you all so much. Carol, oh yeah, thank you. So Carol B, Deborah Day, Strawberry Rhubarb, Janice Connick, Catherine Bush, Dark Iris, Carol Brigson Wilson, Serafina M, Megan Woods, M. Wallace, Life is a Mindset, Sandra, and other anonymous donors. Thank you so much, everybody. Oh, I love it. George Scamtos. That's great. Awesome. So clever.
So I've actually run out of questions at this point.
Okay, so we'll just take some from the chat.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So if you guys have a question, I know you've been, if you could pull one from the chat, Adam, if you see one up there, just put a couple of hearts in.
My MO is I'm always
okay.
from the chat. So
Karen Conroy said she sent one. Oh, what is going to happen to Stephen Miller? And do that one. Stephen Miller, again, with the energies, he's like one of the worst energies. His energy reminded me a lot of what's his name? The Nixon guy, the guy that likes Nixon. What's his name? It reminded me of his energy. Can't think of his name right now.
Roger Stone.
Roger Stone. His energy was a lot like Roger Stone's. Because when I used to look into him, I used to look into those two a lot around the same time, and it could have been brothers. They had such a similar energy. Yeah, thank you, Roger Stone. Everyone's writing Roger Stone. Yes. Okay. There's something with taxes, but there's also something with his health. Something with blood. He's not a vampire, but it almost feels like a blood thing. Something with his health. I'm not going to say what I always felt, but I just felt like, yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. Let me just put it that way if there was something with his health. But he does. So there is something coming with taxes or with, because I'm seeing that. Well, I'm not. Let me just say this. I'm seeing that that tax guy, the one that was like a fish. He looked like a fish. What's his name? And I don't mean to be mean. I really don't. I'm just trying to say who I'm trying to think of. Mnuchin? Is that his name? Mnuchin? I'm seeing him.
Like a fish, yeah. Steve Mnuchin, yeah. Sure.
Mnuchin, yeah. So I'm seeing Steve Mnuchin. So I feel like and he was in the IRS. So I kind of feel like it might be something with taxes or with him, something with them during the Trump administration. It's something legal though, and I feel like it costs him a lot of money. I don't know if he would go to prison, but it seems like it's kind of serious and costs a lot of money. I'll leave it kind of loose and just say there's something about money, possibly taxes, and something with his health that comes up with something with blood, like a blood disease, like, I don't know, something with blood. Nosferatu, yes. Rudy Nosferatu. We're so nice, aren't we? Will the abortion pill ever be made legal? I guess in all of the United States, because I think it's, the abortion pill. Okay, I'm thinking of the morning after pill. Okay. Or is that the same thing? No, that's something different. Okay, let me look and see. I'll just ask the question. So I'm feeling like I'm getting most states. So I feel like there might be a few, most states in like 2 or 3 years. So it doesn't feel national though. It doesn't feel like the whole United States. So, but most states. So there might be those weird, you know, the same ones it always is. Florida, Kentucky, whatever, Mississippi, just places, you know, that you know, don't want to go along with the modern world. So, and no offense if you live there, it's not you guys, it's the government. Okay. Okay, will George Santos just leave? How? I know. Did you see Mitt Romney yell at him? And I read his lips, and he said, at one point he said, I'd be embarrassed. I'd be embarrassed. I know he said that. And then I don't know what and then when he's walking away, I don't know what he said, but that's what he kept saying was, I'd be embarrassed. Well, I'd be embarrassed. Okay. Okay, so I actually think he's going to have to leave. It seems like there's something that is, he may even be like arrested because it feels like a crime. A crime. So there's a crime coming that he did, and he'll have to leave at that point. So I guess when this crime comes out, to me, it just feels like this year. It doesn't feel like it's very long. Yeah, there's something about a crime. So I feel like it's coming. He won't be in there very long. I feel like he's going to be made to leave, or he has to. It's obvious. Yes. I know, that's so awful. He's just the worst. It's like they couldn't have picked, I mean, besides Donald Trump, it's like they just pick the worst people. Oh my gosh. $250. Thank you guys so much. Will Fani Willis indict? I'm getting a yes. I think she's going to. I feel like she's getting a lot of not pushback, but a lot of like warnings, basically, and like going through everything with like a fine-tooth comb, and just being people kind of warning her that and I don't mean like threatening her, I just mean like warning her, like she has to do this, she has to do this. So there you go. $5,000. What the heck? All right, everybody. Oh, is Joe Manchin going to run for president? Adam, LOL. I don't think this time around. Maybe at some point. I don't think so right now. I feel like he's got something going on right now. I mean, I know he's in the Senate, but I feel like there's some reason that he wouldn't this time around. Maybe next time, but it doesn't feel like this time. So we have nothing to fear this time around. Yeah, he's the worst. Oh my gosh.
So Kim, yeah. We're at 7:31. So I don't know if you want to, like, I've kind of saved everyone who donated. I can put them up on the
Yeah,
screen.
I'll put them up.
Okay.
Put them up so we can thank them so much, and probably a grand total so everybody knows. And thank you so much, everybody. This has been just amazing. So I'm blown away. I really, really am. Thank you so much. And I will stick around and say your name if you want me to. So, whoops, I'm shaking everything. Okay, thank you, Patty Silfer, John of New, Stephanie Craig, Roseanne McNulty, Marjorie Harris, and multiple anonymous donors. Thank you, Celeste, EQUS3333, Thelma. Thank you, Gil M, Chad W, Viscotti Luigi, Jodine Johnson, Lori S, Becca Lynn, Janine M, Stephanie Staley, Violet Flame, Valerie B, and multiple anonymous donors again. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Tara Vincent, Janie T, Karen Louise, Heather, Victorian Lady 1, Bonnie, Jess R, Gretchen, Rhonda, Amanda, Carol, Wisdom of the Blue Lotus, and many anonymous donors again. Oops. Carol B, Deborah Days, Strawberry Rhubarb, Janice Connett, Catherine Bush, Dark Iris, Carol Brigson Wilson, Serafina M, Megan Woods, M Wallace, Life is a Mindset, Sandra, and other anonymous donors. Thank you, Chicky, D, Shananhan 1, and Anonymous. Thank you so much, everybody.
If I missed anyone, my apologies. It was not intentional. It's just my fault. I did my best to track everything coming in. Our total right now is 5,205.
Oh my gosh.
More than you had been aiming for, Kim. So thank you, everyone.
That is stunning. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody, so much. And I will be name checking now and saying thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'll see you in 2 weeks. If you want to join our club, please do. We're going to hang out. We're doing our movie club Wednesday, and the movie is Chocolat for Valentine's Day. So, yeah, we have a lot of fun there. So just hit the join button on any video if you want to join. Okay, thank you, everybody. Sharon Sipe, Wendy Brown, Arlene Forney, Betty Harper, Rose Blue, Heather, Biscotti Luigi, and again, thank you so much, everybody, for your donations. It's just overwhelming. I can't even. You guys are amazing. Karen Wiley, Willie or Wiley, Ann Rudd, Sharon Sipe, Anita Garalo, Karen Conroy, Kath 11, Aisha, Craig Dixon, Sharon Sipe, Anita Garalo, Sharon Sipe, Marielle Rosario, thank you, Patty Powers, Sue F, Loco Lolo, thank you, Minuit Maya, Sue Ellen S, Above the Clouds, oh, that's a cute name, Anita Garello, Sharon Sipe, Firefly, Amanda Carroll, Sarah Marcus, Marielle Rosario, thank you. Well done, everybody. Heather, thank you. And Adam, thank you so much for doing everything tonight. Thank you so much. Adam, Janice Connett, Shelly S., Anita Garalo, Dinah, Constance Campbell, Kat M. Thank you, thank you. Janine M., Carolyn Portfield Maxey, Carol Gallagher, Joni S., Rose Blue, Mary Sutton, Freda Stinger, Sarah Marcus, Kindred Spirit, Bonnie, MSB, David Mackham. Thanks, David. Thank you, Celestial Lightworker, Anita Girallo's Celtic Seer, MK Karen M. Thank you. Thank you so much. I know there's amazing, amazing hearts these people have. Thelma Schaefer, Jamie Johnson, Karen Conroy, Ethereal Material. Love and light to you too. Just visiting. I know, beautiful, beautiful humans. Thank you, Debbie. Freebird Spirit. Rhonda Rue, Sarah Marcus, Patty Olson, Susan Bain, Sue F, Shelley S, Aisha, Tony Stokes, Carol Michael, Dan Artist Painter. Hello, thank you. Jenny, John of New, thanks so much. Thanks, Luca. Thank you, Luca. Kat M. Terry Goodhart, Lisa Foster, thanks so much. Carolyn Estorino, Jean O, thank you. Sweetie Darling Lulu, Craig Dixon, Ethereal Material, Grandmere D, Lucretia Valdez, good night, thank you. Elizabeth Fuller, Sue Ellen S, Leona Bryant, Patty Olson, Patty Powers, all the Patties, Joni S, let's see, Sue Ellen S, Frida Stinger, Penelope, oops, uh-oh, what did I do? I skipped over a bunch. Oh, Penelope Foster, oh, Arlene Farney, Steph S, Linda Thompson. I probably a bunch of people I've named a bunch of times. I just want to make sure I don't forget anybody. Cheryl McLemore, Amanda Carroll, Dark Iris, Tara Vincent, Cynthia Shepard, Sharon Sipe, Patty Olson, Sunny Valeria, Betty Harper, thank you so much. Carol Gibson Wilson, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. You're so welcome. Thank you for supporting the channel and for giving tonight. It was just awesome. Janice Connett, thank you so much. Just R, who else? Flora D. Oops, go Eagles. Oh, how funny. Bagels, but go Eagles. Yeah, Intuit membership, join the club. Thank you, Sharon. Thank you so much for being there and writing to everybody and welcoming people and putting up websites and all the stuff you do in the background. I really appreciate it. Tony Stokes, I know, it's amazing. It all adds up. Yeah, it's just unbelievable. Craig Dixon, Jan Breck, Pomeli Stevens, Craig Dixon. I think that's everybody. So thank you so much. And we're going to keep the donations open until tomorrow. So if you want to, you're welcome to give if you want to. And if you didn't, if you feel like you want to. And for everybody who gave tonight, just thank you so much. It is going to a good place for a good cause. So thank you so much. Oh, Pomeli Stevens, Janice Connett. I think I got you, Jan Breck. Moonbeam Beanification. Thank you. Yeah, thank you, moderators. Thanks, Adam. See you guys next time. Luca says hi. All right. Good night, everybody. Thanks so much. Bye. See you next time.